The forgotten plate. Life runs fast. People chase money, dreams, and comfort. But in this race, many forget the person who gave them everything, their mother. This is the story of Radha, a mother, her love, her pain, and her silent sacrifice. In a small town lived Radha, a woman in her late 50s. Her hair was gray, her hands rough, her body tired. Yet her heart overflowed with love for her only son, Vikram. After many years, Vikram had come home to live with her for a while. For Radha, this was a blessing. She woke before sunrise, prayed for his health, and entered the kitchen. She cooked his favorite parathas, curry, and tea. She placed the plate on the table and waited eagerly for him. But Vikram was always busy. His phone buzzed with office calls. He scrolled through his mobile, barely noticing the food. Some days he skipped meals, saying, "Mom, I'll just eat outside with friends." "Don't worry." Radha's smile faded, but she never argued. She quietly packed the food away, whispering, "Maybe tomorrow he will eat." Every time he rushed out without eating, Radha's heart went back to his childhood. She remembered little Vikram crying for food, sitting on her lap while she cooked with one hand and fed him with the other. She remembered nights when she drank only water so he could have milk. She remembered days when she worked in the hot sun, washing clothes in rich houses to pay his school fees. Back then, Vikram would hug her and say, "Ma, one day I will become successful. I will buy you everything. I will never let you work again." Those words had been her strength. But today, as she looked at his untouched plate, she wondered, did he even remember? Vikram was successful now. He wore branded clothes, used expensive gadgets, and talked proudly about his projects. But when his mother asked about his health, he brushed it aside. Yes, Ma. Don't worry. I eat outside." For him, outside food and friends were more important. For him, his mother's simple meals felt ordinary. But for Radha, every roti carried her love, every curry her blessing. Yet day after day, the plate on the table stayed untouched. Evenings were the hardest. Neighbors saw her waiting at the door, hoping her son would return early and eat with her. But Vikram always came late. "Ma, I already ate," he said, rushing to his room. That night she sat at the table, staring at the empty plate. She touched it gently and whispered, "One day, when I am gone, maybe he will remember these meals." A tear fell on the cold steel plate. One morning, Vikram rushed out again. "Bye, Ma, don't wait for me. I'll eat outside." Radha stood silently with the food she had prepared. Her hands trembled as she placed the empty plate on the table. Then she wrote a note, folded it, and kept it on top. Late that night, Vikram returned home, laughing on the phone. He saw the plate and the note. Surprised, he opened it. The words pierced his heart. "My dear son, one day, when I am not here, you will come home hungry. You will look at this plate, but it will remain empty. Money can buy food, but not a mother's hands. Don't forget the plate that once fed you every day. Don't forget me." His phone slipped from his hand. Tears filled his eyes. For the first time in years, silence surrounded him. He rushed to his mother's room. She was asleep, her face tired, her hands weak. He sat beside her, held her hand, and whispered, "Ma, I'm sorry." The next morning, Vikram was sitting at the table, waiting. The empty plate was in front of him. "Ma, will you make me breakfast today?" "I want to eat with you," he said softly. Tears welled up in her eyes, but she smiled. She cooked slowly and placed food before him. This time, he ate silently. Every bite reminded him of his childhood. For the first time, he understood that the plate was never just food, it was love, sacrifice, and blessings. From that day, Vikram changed. He still worked hard, but he made time to eat at home. He sat with his mother, talked, and laughed. The neighbors noticed the change. Radha's eyes sparkled again. Vikram felt peace he hadn't felt in years. Whenever he looked at the plate now, he didn't see just food. He saw his mother's life, her love, her sacrifice. Moral: this story is not only about Vikram. It is about all of us. How many times have we ignored the plate our mothers kept for us? How many times have we said, "I'll eat outside"? We forget that money can buy restaurant food, but it cannot buy a mother's love. So next time your mother calls you to eat, don't ignore her. Sit down, take a bite, and remember, you are not just eating food. You are eating her care, her sacrifices, her blessings. Because one day, you may return home, and the plate will be empty forever.